I'm the Executive Director of the Arab NGO Network for Development. My name is Ziad Abdel. We are based in Lebanon, but we have members in 12 Arab countries. And our members are civil society organizations mainly. And our main objective is to empower or to enhance the advocacy role of civil society on social and economic rights.
Brilliant, thank you. So firstly, what is development effectiveness and why is it important from a Better Aid and Open Forum?
Actually, development effectiveness is change, is to introduce positive change in development by addressing the real causes and results of poverty, unemployment, social marginalization, gender inequity, all these reasons by a democratic framework and a real participation of different stakeholders, including civil society.
Okay. And what concrete difference could more effective development make in your region? Actually,
the Arab region is very well known to be very backward when it comes to development indicators. High ratio of unemployment, poverty, big disparity, gender disparity and regional disparities, whatever. So there is a need to have strong and solid and proper intervention in order to deal with this reality. Moreover, the lack of democracy in the region lead to marginalize and exclude civil society as an actor in the process and developmental process. So when we are talking about development effectiveness as an inclusive process, it's very important to highlight the enabling environment where civil society can participate, but also to work on the democratic ownership, democratic national ownership, where the agenda is reflecting the ambitions, the need, and the vision of the different actors, including civil society. So for our region, the development effectiveness agenda is very important and is needed.
Brilliant, thank you. What have been the main successes in your region in implementing aid effectiveness commitments or CSO development effectiveness commitments? In brief, what have been the major successes?
I mean, for the Arab region now, the situation is very messy and complicated because we are entering in a situation where everything is changing. The uprising or the revolution in Tunisia led to, and in Egypt, they led to radical changes with the state. And now civil society are entering in a very important phase, negotiating changes at different levels, starting with the political reforms, social and economic reforms, whatever. So it's very important in this very important moment to highlight the development effectiveness agenda and the Better Aid agenda, particularly because many donors, they showed interest and they started being interested in the region to interfere. And in this regard, it's very important to start negotiating with our governments in order to present the agenda, and with the donors in order to convince them that to take into consideration the national ownership. Many other countries where the processes of changes started, somewhere it's dramatically, like in Libya, where there is a need for humanitarian intervention, and in other countries like in Bahrain, in Yemen, in other countries. So, so to say that this situation is attracting a lot of aid and interest, and that's why the aid effectiveness and development effectiveness agendas are needed and very important to take into consideration this very moment.
Okay. So what would be the main success then that civil society are being?
I mean, civil society with the principles elaborated by the CSO, by the Open Forum in general, and the principles elaborated by the Better Aid, they can be used as important tools for advocacy, for raising awareness, and for negotiating with the main players and stakeholders, whether they are the governments or the donors or other agencies.
Okay. Okay, so what one thing would you like to see come out of Busan?
Actually, Busan is a very important moment in the process of for aid effectiveness. I mean, after Paris Declaration and Accra Action Plan, there is a need now to to start implementing the principle and the agreements deriving from these two events, and to start developing a further agenda in order for aid effectiveness. The main result that I would like to see is a more or a stronger commitment from the governments for a very a positive agenda in order to a commitment to for development and facing the challenges of poverty, unemployment, diversities, inequalities, whatever. So Busan should be a very important moment to for these commitments.